Come on! Welcome back to T-Boys TV. We're back again with another match reaction. Obviously, Norwich City 0, Luton Town 1. I can't wait to get my hair cut because my hair is so flipping long. And by the time we do a match reaction to Watford, I will have a new trim. So that'll be better. Do you know what I mean? And the beard will be gone. I know a few of you like it, but some of you don't really comment because, you know, Tyler, it's all over the place. Just sort it out. Do you know what I mean? But anyway, obviously Luton, another big win at Carrow Road, is finished Norwich City 0, Luton Town 1. Obviously going into the game, I said I would take a point. And that's because despite Norwich obviously losing their last 2 games, they are still a very good side. And I still believe they'll be up and around there come the end of the season. And they still got very good players, as we know, especially up front. A very experienced side, especially, you know, full of experienced players that have played in the Premier League. But obviously, we're a good side now, as people were starting to notice. 7 games unbeaten still, you know, phenomenal last 2 games, you know, to get a win against QPR finally. Norwich, we tend to have a good record against Norwich, more so at home, but yes, another famous 1-0 win, in my opinion, away at Carrow Road. Obviously, the last time we done that was in the FA Cup. Obviously, when they were in the Premier League and we was in non-league, who would have expected us to win that game? But my thoughts on this game, obviously, the lineup was obviously very rotated, which I expected a bit of rotation, especially going into the derby. Especially up front, obviously, I said Morris and Cornick, and it was them two. Obviously, Doherty got a start, you know, and Bell and Bree, I believe they started as centre-backs, which they can do. Fred started as well. Like I said, I expected rotation, but not as much. The only rotation I did, because you don't really want to change a winning team at the same time, but you can't question Nathan Jones, it worked, you know. So, yeah, you know, obviously the only thing, like I said, I would have rotated is obviously up front, and give Elijah a rest in that sense. And Cornet looked very good when he come on against QPR, and when he played up there with Morris when they started against Coventry, he also looked good there, and his pace to get in behind the Norwich defenders, because I know they got some slow defenders. Obviously Hanley, he's not the fastest of players. But yeah, first half I thought it was pretty equal. Like I said on the watch along, I thought it was pretty equal. There weren't really any big chances. You know, Norwich, you could say it was a big chance, which they completely fluffed near the end of the half. Pookie, they did get in behind quite easily, but Norwich's shooting today was absolutely poor. You know, that Pookie shot, Campbell come on and had a shot, and it was terrible. One of their other players, I can't quite remember who it was, but he had a shot well over. Their shooting was way off. Even Pookie had a chance towards the end of the game as well, another chance that went wide. Yeah, they weren't so great in that final third, but credit to us, we dug deep. You know how we play. We like to get in teams' faces, and it was another one of them performances. You know, player ratings is going to be interesting on the Hatter Show, because, again, it was a very similar performance to QPR in the fact we dug deep and played really well. You know, no average performances for me in that game. Once again, back-to-back. Even Doherty, you know, he was brilliant, you know, the way he won the ball a couple of times, and it was good, man. It was good. It seemed like he was starting as a left wing back, but then he sort of looked like he was free roaming in midfield. And yeah, he looked a lot better, I'd say, when he was free roaming in midfield. He weren't bad as a wing back, but yeah, I just felt he was more on the ball and more in the game when that happened. But obviously going into the second half, you know, we were really good, of course, and, you know, Morris obviously got the goal, very, you know, well-taken goal. I said he would score in this game. I did say a 1-1, but yeah, I'll take the 1-0 instead, and to be in the lead, it was brilliant. And yeah, it was just a really good away performance yet again, you know, all round. Defence are really good to get a clean sheet. Ethan made some good saves yet again. And yeah, man, the team's just looking really good at the moment. I've got a lot of confidence going into that Derby game. Even though form does tend to go out the window, I've got a lot of confidence. Especially, you know, just... I've known for a while, you know, I'll say this and we might end up losing. Obviously, touch wood, we don't. But I've always known we were on the up for quite a good few years now, and Watford are on the down. You know, just the ownership, you know, how can you sustain, you know... I'm not going to say too much about it in a minute. We'll get more into it when we preview the game. But, yeah, it just doesn't really make sense to me what, you know, how they move. But Luton, another really good away win. Man of the match. Like I said, really good performances. No average performances for me. Everyone put in a shift. Really good team performance again. I'm going to give it to Lockyer. And I did say on the Hat Show, you know, Bradley was close to getting it against... West Brom, but obviously I gave it to Ethan. Then he got it the next game, and I said Lockyer was the close second for me. I'm going to give it to Lockyer. I thought he was our best player in the first half, especially headering everything away, getting everything out, and that sort of thing. And obviously he got a clean sheet as well. But a lot of really good performances, and a lot of performances that are not far off in four-man and match contentions. Like Ethan, like I said, made some really good saves. Midfield was good. You know, Campbell got stuck in. That's the Campbell I love to see and used to seeing. Up front was brilliant. You know, the little bit of magic and a good finish by Morris into that bottom right corner. Yeah, there's a lot of people, like I said, you know, and even players when they come on again, put in a good shift. Freeman, yeah, had a good chance. Quite unlucky, to be fair. Sonic Bradley, when he come on, was just heading everything away and defending really well like he has been the last couple of games. Elijah getting unlucky, you know, it was good. It was good. And everyone is playing really well at the moment in this team. And I just love this team. Of course, you already know how it is. But yeah, I think that's where I'm going to end the match reaction. So yeah, let me know your thoughts on the game. Neutral, Norwich fan, Luton fan, let me know your thoughts. And don't forget to smash a like on the video if you haven't already. Subscribe to the channel if you are new. Turn on the notification bell as well so you never miss an upload or a scheduled stream. Subscribe to my other channel as well, T-Boys TV Extra. Link to that is in the description. And if you want to follow me across any of my socials, obviously they're in the description as well. And my dad should be doing a match reaction that will hopefully come out tomorrow. Hopefully during the day, depending on when he does it. So yeah, and maybe some more, but not 100%. But just keep your eyes out anyway. Turn on the notification bell because that'll be the best thing to do for that. And yeah, until next time, guys, big up yourselves. Stay safe. Take care. Peace.